on how to this helps you tell how to tell if more content is actually hurting you in a very practical way. All right, first thing is that you want to run a dilution check on your last 20 posts. So you pick out your 20 posts, whichever platform you are thinking of, and then you group your last 20 posts by the promise they make. Okay, this post talk about I'm going to do this for you. This one talks about I'm going to do A, I'm going to do B, I'm going to do C and D. Whatever it is, you group them together. So more than 6 or 7 different promises show up, you are diluting, not sequencing. That's a clear evidence of diluting, not sequencing. And then two, count how many posts share the same call to action. So similar to that. If they share the same call to action, put them together, but if they don't, you separate them. So that's how you are thinking about your content. And then three, ask could you tell this same story in the third of the post? If you look at what you are talking about and the volume that you are putting out there, can you actually tell the same story but in a different way? Would there be a change? Can you say it in less numbers than whatever you are offering over there currently? The most of the time you do it in a very different way. And I was saying something that our approach to algorithm have helped us a lot as business owners and as a civilization overall as human beings. The ability the algorithm is like the replication of whatever we call like the luck system or favor or how they call it or or the universe, how you call it, or the algorithm is a form of replication of God Himself in a system, in a way that if you are delivering the right thing you're supposed to deliver, you are meeting people's demand, there will just be more that will come. So you're able to satisfy a number of people, and then the algorithm goes, okay, if you can satisfy 20 people, let's show you to 200 people, let's show you to 2 million, let's show you to 1 billion, let's show you to more people, that kind of thing. That's how popularity is built over time, right, across the internet. So you run the dilution check on your last 20 posts. So group the last 20. So I've already spoken about that rather than returning back. So now let's look at a work example, right? This is supposed to be practical so you can view what we are talking about. All right, so the first day, right? So let's say on Monday, what was posted was something like, oh, grateful for another client win. Yeah, that's what you put out there. And then what is seen in terms of dilution check? There's no specific promise. There's nothing specific that you said that you are going to do for the people. And then Tuesday, oh, 5 tips for better leadership. It's kind of generic, and then there's no proof that is being tied to it. So somebody may not have all these problems. It may just be 2 or 3 of them or 4 that you have. Like maybe all the 5, but not everybody has to have all the same issues or the same issues there. And then on Wednesday, it becomes something like DM me to work together. DM me to work together. And that sounds like something. So is that a new CTA that you just brought in? No contest. No contest at all. Sometimes when you look at all this, you just want to go on and just clear your entire post history, right? Or anything that is not consistent with where you are going in the future. And then Thursday, behind the scenes of my day, right? Because it says it's good to post behind the scenes, which is actually very good. But if you have been posting behind the scenes, it should always end. You should check the layers, the authority gap, the layers. All right, so I'm unrelated to promise completely. And then Friday, book a free call today. So third different CTA this week. Right, so it becomes another CTA altogether, under CTA content. All right, so you already know what's being diluted, watching this, applying the things that we said here. Let's map it on your exact content. So this webinar gave you the real diagnosis, not a teaser. So a free 15-minute discovery call is the safest way to run the dilution check on your post and map a fix to your exact content. Right. So you want to book it in 15, book a 15-minute discovery call with us, and that's actually free. So make sure you check the link in the description. All right. Thank you all once again for your attention. If you do have questions, you can leave them you can book a call or just leave them in the comment section. I'll make sure that I do answer them and review them. I'll meet you in the next webinar. Bye-bye.